themselves.
Is your collar tucked in?
There we go. That was a good catch, Eric.
Yeah,
you would have looked like a fool.
I would have looked like a fool.
Oh.
It's like he was trying to...
That's the one.
All right,
let's do it.
Yep. And we're live. Hello, everyone. I'm Justin.
And I'm Steven.
And this is the best podcast we got. Today we're going to be going over a few topics. We're going to be talking about house hunting, so looking for a house. We're going to talk a little bit about HGTV versus real life. We're going to talk a little bit about construction. Steven and I both worked in construction a long time ago. And we're going to talk a few stories about that, and then we're going to end with a little bit about the state's version of construction with, on time and on budget. So we're going to talk a little bit, wrap up with some Rhode Island stuff, okay? All right, so house hunting, I don't know if anyone here knows. We talked about it a little bit in the last episode, but... Briefly. But I have been looking for a house, a multifamily house to live in. And so we've gone to a few places, Tanisha and I, to see, what the houses look like around here. So we've gone to a couple places. Sorry. Nice. Dwarf. We've gone to a few places. We've checked a few places out, and you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Okay.
Just gotta keep perfect bombing this thing.
And the results so far haven't been great. We've checked out a handful of places in Rhode Island, and man, a lot of them, as our uncle would say, hack jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, I showed you some pictures, but it's like hard to visualize like what was going on. Like some of these houses had literally like they started plastering and then they just never finished.
Well, you do get a lot in some of the like rental properties. Like they'll have like they'll compound a patch up or something like that, and then they'll just won't sand it or make it look nice, and just throw the paint over it. No one's gonna give a shit because really, it's like rental property. You can kind of, because normally it's the owner that's just like, oh, I'll save the money, do it myself, and then it's not good, but they save money, but it looks like shit.
Yeah. But the thing is about these, like if you look online, the pictures look great, right? Like it looks like an HGTV special, you know what I mean? They're like perfect pictures. Somehow they got some sunlight in there. I don't know if they're using lighting.
Well, I mean, the more light you put on it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Sometimes lighting would work for the benefit, but I don't know. Well, there's always Photoshop too.
Well, they're making these houses now like the thing is it has to be like bright, so it has to be like light colored paints, light floors, light granite countertops, but they're like or quartz countertops that are like light and white, and that's what's like in right now. And everywhere we go, it just looks like HGTV puked on to the apartment, but structurally it's shit.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? They're like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the game, right? It's kind of like you're gonna sell it, you want to make it look pretty, and then
let's sweep this under the rug, hide this behind here.
I was saying today how if you took all of the furniture out, like they have throw pillows and rugs and like everything you would need to make it look cute, and it does. They do a great job at making it look really aesthetically pleasing. But I'm like, if you took this out, this couch is probably hiding like a patch of drywall that's like missing.
Yeah.
Like there's probably something wrong.
Oh yeah.
And it's just not even worth it.
Well, not only that, in improv, you got a lot of like really old houses too. Yeah. And as soon as you start to rehab anything, if you have the knob and tube or if you have all kinds of weird insulation and all that stuff, you have to gut the whole thing and make it up to code.
Yeah.
So the thing is, don't open it up.
Just try to do.
Hey, if I didn't see it, I didn't know it was there.
Yeah,
so then,
exactly. You just don't want to even get involved with it.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of them do. They'll throw a slap on a paint job, patch up whatever needs to be patched up, and then let the other people deal with it, the new owners.
So one I really want to go over is we went to this place in East Providence. It was like one of the first houses that I saw with my real estate agent. He looked it up beforehand. We sat down. They had bought this house. I think it was either a foreclosure or really cheap. It was all messed up. It's all fucked up right inside. They bought it for $200,000, and they took out like $100,000 loan. He can see that on his computer because he has the MLS access, whatever. So he sees that it's they took out a loan, whatever. But so I'm thinking, okay, they did like $100,000 worth of work. The house is going for $325,000. Okay, like that makes sense. We get there. The yard is really nice. The deck from a distance looks really nice. We get up to it. The paint's all chipped. Like you couldn't just roll a coat of freaking paint on there or something. Just make it look better.
Well, I mean, yeah, you should definitely sand down the chips and all that shit. But I mean, the wood decks, like that paint, it's really thick. It's kind of forgiving that way. Once you slap on the new coat of paint and then just go twice, you can get away with some dirty.
That's what
shit,
I mean. You could just you could have covered that up.
You could coat the shit out of it. Yeah. But I mean,
and put that deck seal on it, and that's it. It's like
it's not gonna last. Forever, because if you paint over the chips, then it's gonna chip away again of it, like sooner than it would if you sanded it down. Yeah. But I mean, the deck, it could look gross, but with a little bit of effort, you can make it look nice. Yeah. Like it's not like the only thing is the pitch on the deck. Yeah. That's the deck was actually in good shape. I mean, they were on concrete pylons underneath, so I mean, it looked like they did everything right, and the deck was pretty sturdy when we were on it. It just needed some paint. Yeah. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, they were doing it on the cheap. Might as well just roll it over. That's kind of like a negotiation point too, because you'd be like, oh well, this deck isn't painted and needs to do this. So if you slap off a couple of grand or something like that, then. But I figured that's what they were looking for. You know what I mean? When you walk in this house, it seems like they're looking for you to talk them down from $325, because my real estate agent was like, at most they put like $15,000 into this house. So I mean. You walk in, there's no appliances, and it's just like shit, right? Like they just made it look pretty. That's it. I mean, that's the name of the game, though, right? With these rental properties more specifically, or something that's not crazy. Because a lot of they're hoping that you don't know what the hell you're looking for. You know what I mean? If it looks pretty, like, hey, this looks great, and then it's really shit. It's just dressed up. You know what I mean? Yeah, lipstick on a pig. Yeah, lipstick on a pig. Yep.
That's going to be the name of this episode.
Yeah,
lipstick on a pig. Yeah,
lipstick on a pig. I mean, they really just dress it up, right? And it's like you said, they're just literally hoping somebody goes in there, doesn't know what the hell they're doing, doesn't even bother to check. Maybe a bought unseen kind of, they never went there and just bought it because it looked nice online. Well, I mean, especially your first time buyer, the first house they're looking to buy, and then they don't know much, So when they go in there, if it looks pretty, they think, hey, so everything's fine. Yeah. They're not looking at anything structural or anything like that, or the plumbing, or how the shit looks downstairs in the basement and stuff. I will say, I am thankful that I did end up getting a real estate agent and had them walk me through everything, because there was a lot of stuff I would have missed just because I wasn't even thinking of looking that close at some of the stuff. But when we got in there, and I missed a bunch of stuff, but he picked up on it really quick, and Tanisha saw a few things the hardware on the cabinets.
So they, not only did they not even bother sanding down these cabinets, so these are old, probably closer to 30-year-old
wood, the farm style.
Old-ass kitchen cabinets. Just threw on one coat of white paint, not even two, to make it a little thicker and glossier.
Yeah, you can see
No. This is a matte, it looks like chalk paint. Yeah. So you can see dust and debris coming through. Alright, so gross. Okay. you look around, they have the old iron farmhouse style hardware on them, which is actually really nice. It looks good. It needs to be polished, but that's actually very much in style right now.
Yeah.
Then you make your way around the kitchen, and you see the two cabinets that would be above the fridge, and I'm like, oh, those two are different. Like, those are actually more modern, both sleek, didn't have like the same detail as a farmhouse style. And then I look closer, one is round and one is completely flat. So not
Two
only
different kinds.
are they different from the rest of the kitchen, they're different from each other.
Yeah,
so this one kitchen has 3 sets of hardware on it.
Yeah.
It's just because they had it in the basement, or they had it in the drawer, or they had it in their fucking
Probably
drawers,
just,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, just had it laying around. So
It's
they
probably
use
like, fix it up.
It's in the back of the truck. They're like, oh, man, there's 2 different. They won't notice.
Whatever.
But you know
Just throw it
how-
up there. I don't give a shit.
It's
Yeah.
funny because I wouldn't have noticed if it were a situation like most recently when there's roughly 25 people in the house.
Really?
Dude, we just recently went to one today, and the person who we will keep unnamed, but we go to a lot of his, he's the selling agent for a lot of the properties, and he, like, has, like, 20 people going to these properties. Like, all the other agents just do a one-on-one thing, like you should do, and he has 20 people there because he wants you to feel like there's like a million people. I gotta get this house. You know, it's like, dude.
In reality, it's a huge deterrent, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not.
it's like I
buying
can't
this.
even
more
look at the
sales
house.
tactic.
Yeah, it's a sales tactic. It would. I feel like it would be good if you had like maybe 2 or 3, right? Because it did work at
Right.
Putnam. We went with the same guy, and there were 2 or 3 people there. We could all kind of look at everything, and we could see everything a little bit better. And that house went the next day. But you can't freaking have 30 people in a house looking at the same friggin' house and expect anyone to even get anything out of that.
Especially when it was the size of the one we went to today.
Yeah, it was tight.
It was, like, we were on top of people.
Yeah.
And then the family was still in the house, like the upstairs tenant. We walked into one room to check it out. We couldn't see it because the girl was in her bed in the dark.
Yeah.
On her phone. And I walked in, I was like, oh, sorry. Like, I guess I'm not going to see what your room looks like. Hope it's okay.
That's weird. That's always really
It's
awkward,
just-
too.
Yeah, it was very awkward, very weird.
Yeah.
But-
Sounds awkward, yeah.
It's a terrible sales tactic.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
It's just like, yeah.
He sucks.
And it was weird because, you know, the house was, and I guess it probably actually was good for the house because the house was in rough shape. So one, downstairs, they put a notch in the support beam. So they cut out a piece to fit a pipe through.
Yeah.
And then upstairs, the floor was like bouncy. You could feel it at the stair landings at the 3rd floor and the 2nd floor. So it was just like, this isn't the one.
And the stairs were on an angle.
They were curved.
They were starting
like,
to divot in.
Oh, yeah.
they were
Going
just
up to the
floating
second.
stairs, I feel like.
That's a bad.
Nothing was...
It might not be. It might just be the way that shit settled.
Yeah.
You know, because like older houses, they will do that. Like they'll, you know, even my mom's house, like it's not. It's structurally probably okay, just on a hill, and it's so old.
Yeah.
Like you could literally roll a marble from like the living room to the kitchen, and down the hallway of the whole house. Like it's that steep of a pitch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's probably not great, you know, like, but it's just really freaking old and needs to be updated. You know? But
Well, I think that's where the big problem is, the updating part, right? People see HGTV, right? And they're like, oh, this is so HGTV. Yeah.
what'd you say?
He said
HD.
HGTV. He said it in the intro.
High definition television.
Oh yeah.
HGTV, and they think like, oh, that's so easy, you know, and like those are the styles that they want to buy. Like I said, we went to all these places. They're HGTV, like it's like straight out of Chip and Joanna's.
Yeah, but that's what everyone's watching.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh wait, Chip said it, so this is the way it's supposed to be. You know, you have all these. Yeah, I don't mind that show. I don't like.
I like that one better than the Property Brothers. I hate that one.
I like that one. And
the worst one is Love It or List It.
I was just gonna say that. I kind of like that one.
one.
They're walking up and down the street.
I don't know why I like it, but I do kind of like it.
He's a
I love to hate it.
salesman, and she's a B word.
I like
I don't
hate.
like it.
Watch it.
You
Like,
hate
watch-
watching.
I hate
You
watching.
get sucked in as soon as you start. It's hard to
yeah.
it's hard to walk away from it.
It's like, all right, are they gonna
Are they gonna love this or are they gonna
Are
listen?
they gonna go with the bald man or the bitch? You know. I bet she's a nice person.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
know.
she probably is in real
She's
life,
just
and she
playing.
has to play the part.
Yeah.
No, she probably is a bitch.
I don't know.
Yeah, she probably
I don't
is.
think so. I think she's probably cool.
I think she's because she's British, so they just sound like that.
I think she's just really because she's very pretentious.
Yeah,
Like she was like, oh, I know what's better.
I can't give you what you want, not with this budget.
Yeah. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? You know. Right? You
That
love
was
it,
good
right?
acting. That was great acting, Steven. You should be an actor.
I should. Yeah.
Do that accent.
I will.
Nah, just stick to the podcast.
Maybe voice acting.
Yeah.
You know,
Radio.
radio.
Only for Rhode
Podcasting?
Island and New England accent roles. Though.
Yeah, I'd be like Mocky Mock.
Oh, like that recent Super Bowl commercial.
I actually love it.
The one with the car that parks
I
itself.
just don't like
Oh,
her.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Accent.
What, Debbie Downer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that is
hate her
bad.
accent, but I mean, I love Chris Evans and John Krasinski.
Oh,
He's
she's
so great.
fantastic.
Oh, even
She's
what's
fantastic.
what's his name?
John Krasinski.
I can't say his last name.
Yeah.
Krasinski.
My husband. I just refer to him as my husband. So
He,
Nice.
the guy from Office.
Jim from The Office.
Oh, Jim. Yes.
He came out and his Boston accent was just like so hard and like didn't.
It wasn't natural.
It wasn't natural. It just didn't feel natural to me. But I feel like they were all doing the like fake.
They were trying to go for
They were
it.
doing the Park the Con Habitat.
Do you know who it's like famously bad at it is Leonardo DiCaprio in Departed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How he was like just so forced.
So forced.
And like you got a lot of natives there, like you got like Damon and Ben Affleck, like they can. That's actually how they talk.
Yeah.
And then you have Leo, and he's like, blah blah blah. You know? It's a great movie though, Departed.
Yeah.
Movie. Just that one part kind
Yeah.
of bothered me.
You think that girl from Lover Listed has a fake accent, or you think it's real?
Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, let's find out.
I wonder if that's her real accent.
I think it's probably an act because she's
Yeah.
probably selling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Christian
I don't
Bale
know.
and shit.
Yeah,
I wonder if it is.
I think she saw Gordon Ramsay and was
Yeah.
like, "That's how it's done. Like, that's how you be the."
That's the signature.
What if you had Gordon Ramsay as a realtor? That's right. Let's just go to the British.
Well,
I
she's
gotta
a-
be British.
she's a designer.
And I gotta be a bitch.
She's a designer.
She is a designer.
Yeah. He's the realtor.
She is a British Canadian designer.
A British Canadian. Come on, who's that? There's no British Canadians. They're all French.
That's not his name. It's a French.
No, she
No,
was
they-
born in Canada.
Hold on.
So
back.
I don't know if she can have that real British accent if she was born in
Yeah.
Canada.
Hold on. She was born in Toronto, but she grew up in London.
Oh, maybe. All right.
It's like if
Toronto's
you,
America.
it's like if you live like in Iowa and then you move to Boston and you live there for like 5 years, you just slowly start losing
Just yeah, I guess.
losing all touch with
I
your
don't
old
know though.
accent.
There's some people that move like at an early age. They're like say in Boston, and they move to fucking Texas,
Yeah.
and they still have a fucking Boston accent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No,
It's-
there's some people from up here who go somewhere south for a few years, and now they kind of have like a little drawl when they talk. Like,
I would love that's my
Yeah.
like that's the accent I wish I had.
I feel like if I'm around a couple people,
like seriously,
I have a couple of drinks, I'm around a couple people for a little while, I like start to just
you talk in their accent.
I start
all the
talking in
time.
their accent.
Oh, I do that too.
Like I'm not trying to offend them, it's just I want to be with their group.
No, this is hold on. This is a problem for me. Yeah, it's especially with Asians, right?
Yeah.
Like when they start talking, they speak broken English. Then I will start to speak broken English also.
Yeah.
Do you do the same thing?
No.
Oh, I'm
that's,
like, oh.
that's really bad.
I do that bad.
That's just whiskey tango.
Oh no. It's like at my job, the guy that trained me had very broken English, and I think it was like Tibet or something like that.
Yeah.
Where the mountains are. What is it? The biggest
Yeah.
where Everest is? That's Tibet, right?
Yeah.
No, Nepal.
No,
Nepal.
you're right.
Yeah.
Nepal.
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 He's from there, but it's like, you know, they
So
speak
much-
probably Mandarin or something like that.
So much pee goes into their water from that mountain.
Well, regardless. All right. Well, he's like telling me how to do things, and then I'm just like talking to him like I don't know English either. You know, I know like Yeah, this goes there. Yeah. Oh, that was good English, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
He just points and tells you.
Yeah, and then we're talking, and like we're doing charades, like we're cavemen, two cavemen figuring out how to clean a shower. You know? Shower.
What's another HGTV show?
You keep saying HD.
Yeah, I mean,
HGTV.
HGTV.
HD.
Oh, the one with the divorce. They're divorced now.
Oh, the blonde and
What is it? Flip it.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's like
Flip something.
Tarek and whatever her name is.
I just feel like this has influenced me so much.
HGTV?
Yeah, because all these people want to do that, and it's just ruining my experience buying a house.
Because you've seen it on HGTV.
Huh?
Flip or flop.
Flip or flop.
Flip or flop.
Yeah, it's the flip or flop. These people, they're ruining it for me.
Why? Because then they go
It's
on
the
there,
people,
like,
they go into a flipped house, they think, all right, yeah, we'll put $15,000 in this and we'll sell it for $150,000 more than what we bought it for.
oh, so when you go on there, you see like,
It's like you put $15,000 in and you want to sell this for $150,000 more than what you paid for it. It doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't make no sense.
It don't make no sense.
you can put a new coat of paint on it and do the bathroom and kitchen.
I think I said it before.
I don't know.
It's like putting lipstick on a
It
pig.
is, but this is what you got the people that watch the HGTV and be like, oh, it's this granite countertop. Oh, it's all bright in here. Oh my god, this is great. This is exactly what Chip would have wanted.
Yeah.
You know, and then like they think they got a deal. You know.
Is this
But the real
farm?
question
Is this
is-
farm style?
This is everybody else's dream, but Steven, what's your dream house like?
Oh, what's
Yeah.
my dream house? All right, it's got to be somewhere secluded,
Yeah.
like in the woods somewhere, and it has to look like it's haunted, like no one's been there, and very decrepit. But it's got to be a pretty decent size.
It can't be haunted though, right?
No haunted. It just looks haunted. I don't want any fucking ghosts. All right, but like I don't care if it's a little
What if
run
they're
down.
nice?
I don't care if it's a little run
I
down.
can just picture Steven's like real estate agent taking them to these houses and they're like,
No, this is
all right, we can give you everything that you want, Steve. It's decrepit, it's like perfect. And you're like, oh wow, this is what I want.
What's the
But we couldn't not get a haunted house. Like they're all haunted.
this is bullshit. You know what's funny? I don't believe in ghosts,
Yeah.
but I do believe like some places you don't want to live. You know what I mean?
There's an aura.
Is this your dream house?
No, it's gonna be bigger. All right, my dream house is like this for all the nerds listening. Right, Spencer's mansion from Resident Evil, the first one. I want to live in that house.
Old style.
It's old. It looks
like the zombies map from Call of Duty.
no.
That one that has like the
Do you remember?
theater in it.
Do you remember? This is throwback, but Time Splitters 3.
Yep.
Remember the zombies mission?
Yeah.
That mansion. That's what I want right there. I want it to look like very very old.
Yeah.
Like it's not
Really
modern at all.
big, really old.
Really big, really old.
We don't know the structural integrity of this place.
I
but
don't
it doesn't
care.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Don't care about that.
Yeah.
At all. It's fine.
But you don't want it haunted. That's
Don't-
the hard part, I feel like.
No, it's not.
That's going to be the part that's going to they're going to be like, oh,
You know what?
Steve.
This is the selling point for me. He's like, all right, there was people violently murdered. You know, it's not haunted, but I do have to tell you that there was 4 deaths on the property. You know? And then I'm gonna have an argument in my head. Ghosts aren't real. This house is perfect, but goddamn,
Steve,
might
we're going to
be
give
haunted.
we're going to give you a great deal. $200,000 on the house. You know, it's got a lot of stuff done to it. It's got 8 acres of land. We got to tell you though, the last 4 people who lived died.
They died here because people just like to use it as a video game reenactment place. They just come in and
No,
shoot
it-
up.
Welcome to Hill House.
No, yeah, that's the house, Hill House. Yeah, I want to live in Hill House, but not haunted. But again, it's like this. I feel like if I had a shit ton of money and I am buying a house like this, but maybe I don't need a shit anyway. But I feel like I'd walk through a house and be like, you know what? This is too nice. Yeah, it's not. Everything's all. The paint's not chipping. I don't know. Got anything shittier?
Should have a little cheaper.
A little cheaper, a little run down. lived in.
Well, Steven, that way you can do all the DIY projects yourself.
But instead of fixing
I
things,
wouldn't fix
you are
it.
demolishing things.
Yeah.
No, I would like purposely age things, Like, oh, that's great.
Steven's gonna go on Pinterest now and find how can I make this house look rustic.
No, not rustic, just like worn down. I don't know why I love that look, but I do. It's so
Just
weird.
worn down.
Like an old, alright, like, let me think. Something like, Portsmouth. Remember we worked that house, that job? Like that. Like, older. Like, it's still kind of nice, but a little run down.
Oh, that was really close to the water.
Before we did work to it, because then it looked really nice. Yeah. But before we did work on it, I liked it like that. After we did work on it, then it was too nice. Because everything was all updated and shit.
The glass.
Like every time we go to one of the houses around here that's older, it's just, I'm like, this place is haunted. Like the one we went to near Hope.
Oh, yeah.
I was walking through there, I was like, nah.
That floor on that house, like, if you stood in the middle, like, it just dipped in every direction.
Yeah.
Not only that, there was one bedroom where I walked in and I was immediately felt like I was on the elevator.
Oh, really?
Immediately. I was like, I'm going to pass out.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds good.
The deck on the back, though, beautiful view of Providence.
Oh, that's the house you were telling me about? Yeah.
It was nice. But,
well, this is the thing.
House.
This is the thing. I like this. I like a few houses on Broadway because like they're really old.
Victorian.
And they're old Victorian houses, and they do kind of have that like Addams Family vibe to them that I like.
Yeah.
And then it's in the city, so I have neighbors. So if there is any ghosts, I can get help.
Yeah. That's what you think, though. Like you think you're running out of the house, but you're just still in the house.
Oh, like a 1408 kind of deal. Like, you think you escaped, but no, you're still in the fucking room.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm not thinking about that. But like, I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah. Well,
but
we'll see.
We'll
see when you get the house.
When I get the house.
Whatever you say, John Cusack.
John Cusack. Look like an older fat John Cusack with a beard.
Do you think, so you don't think that you'll use your post-construction experience to fix it up at all?
Alright, because when shit inevitably breaks because it's a decrepit house that I'm buying, I would fix it.
Yeah.
But it's not going to,
like,
minimum.
We talking like
minimum
duct tape?
No, I'm going to fix it so it lasts more than a month. 2
months.
2 months. Maybe more. No. I want to fix it. I'll fix it.
Yeah.
Like, probably not going to hire people to do it. I'm definitely going to fix it.
Yeah.
Myself, because, it's my house.
I mean, there's a leaky pipe, flex tape.
Flex tape.
You ever see that? Just seals it right up.
Bullshit. Alright, that's never would work. It would work for like 2 days. Then you need the flex tape again, and then soon enough, the whole roll is gone,
I could see you, though, using flex tape over and over and over again.
I'm a sucker for the as seen on TV things. You look like magic.
You see, they turned that screen door into a boat.
Oh, man. There's a great video online.
Yeah.
It's the guy Jontron. He does the flex tape commercial thing. Fucking kills it. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because he does the same shit that they do with the commercial. And it does kind of work.
Yeah.
But it's just like, does it? I don't know. It's hilarious. Check it out. It's funny.
Now, I mean, we just talked a little bit about construction. How long did you work in construction?
On and off. Maybe 5-6 years. I don't know. I lost track of time because time is irrelevant when you work every day. No, it was a long stretch there. It was in and out.
Yeah.
But, a while.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with shit. Like, I can, like, structural shit, drywall, installation. I can do a little compounding. Painting, I'm really good at, even though I'm slow as shit at it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I can fix the house. The only thing is plumbing and electric, I don't know that much about.
Yeah.
I probably could do a little bit of electric, but not.
You can just YouTube it.
YouTube it. If I can YouTube it, then I'm fine. But like putting down flooring, stuff like that. I can do
We'll look up a couple DIY videos.
Yeah, I got the basic. I can do it. But I'm okay at it.
I mean, I think I did on and off also for like 6 years. I did work with Uncle for a little while when I was younger, and up until a few years ago when you were still working, I did the weekends.
Yep.
Just to hang out with you guys, have a good time.
You were the fun, sir, because the weekdays were brutal. You were like the comic relief on the weekends. Otherwise, it was just grueling work.
So Steven would work. He lived. We've been living together for a while, and Steve would come home at like 7, 8 o'clock at night.
Oh, there was times I came home at 10.
Yeah, sometimes later, and he would come home just exhausted. Eat sometimes and go to bed. Sometimes just go right to bed, and he'd just be so exhausted. But come Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we'd always go out, and then on Saturday and Sunday, I would go to work with him. So we'd go out, be out till like 3 o'clock in the morning. There were times at 4 or 5, a handful, and we'd go to work the next morning, wake up at like 6. 6,
yeah, it was like 6:30, yeah. 6.
And we'd head right out.
Yeah.
Right? So, we had just stopped drinking like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, here we go!
And we'd go out and get to work at whatever project that we were doing.
And then we'd do the same thing the day after that. I don't know how the fuck I had the energy back then.
Yeah.
Like, now I drink the one night, and I'm like, I feel like I'm going to die the next day.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
sometimes you have 2-day hangovers. Oh,
yeah. I have 2-day hangovers now. Once you hit 30, it's a fucking decline down.
Back then, you were averaging about 7 Red Bull vodkas a night. So.
Yeah. I mean, I did hallucinate that one time.
Steven's heart would probably be pumping in the morning.
It was one of the nights that I did work that day. Mm-hmm. And we went to Fat Belly's, a local, I don't know if that's a chain, but it was in Providence. Yeah. And then I was drunk. I was having Irish trash cans. Now, there's like 7 shots in that one drink. Yeah. Plus a Monster Energy drink. But I was downstairs. You guys were upstairs dancing. Yep. And I was just making friends at the bar downstairs. I had the bartender and the people around me laughing loud. Like, they thought I was the funniest guy because I was so drunk. Yeah. And then, like, when I'm drunk, I'm funny. Yeah. Unintentionally, but it's hilarious. Yeah. So the bartender, and not only that, the best thing I have for me is back then I had a lot of money because I was doing the construction. So when I tip somebody, it's stupid. Like, I tip a lot, especially when I'm drunk, because I don't count money like I should. I'd be like, oh, yeah, Irish trash can, $20. Here you go. That's pretty good. All right, that's enough. So I'm, like, doubling his tips for I bought the drink and then more money for the fucking tip. So he gave me 7 while I was sitting at the
they're supposed to cut you off at, like, 3 or 4.
Yeah, so I had, like, 7 Irish trash cans in, like, an hour and a half. I was just putting them back.
Just throwing them back.
Oh, yeah, so that I don't remember getting...
Wait, for those who don't know, Steven, when he gets a drink, he doesn't like to hold on to it, so he just downs the entire drink within, like, 3 seconds. So...
It is roughly 44 seconds. Get it right. I have timed it for science.
They did.
But when we were at that time, he was like... One time, we bought a round of... Probably it was 4 drinks.
No, it was
4 Red Bull vodkas, and before we even got our hands on the glass to cheers, he already drank his. Like it was empty.
Cheers.
He cheers with an empty glass.
Yeah, because no, everyone went to cheers. Yeah, and I have an empty glass, and you just look at me like, "What the fuck, Steve?" Like I don't know. It was disappointment. It was like, dude, what the fuck?
Disappointment.
Yeah, it was like you drank it before we even toasted.
Yeah.
But I was like, hey, I want to get this body started. Give me another one. I'll toast with you.
Yeah, a good time.
But anyway, yeah, with the 7 fucking Irish trash cans, I don't remember getting home, but I ended up in Eric's room upstairs. Yeah. I remember this because I wanted to go to bed so bad. I'm just thinking in my head, I'm like, I want to go to bed so bad. And I'm feeling the walls for the door because I can't find the door, right? So I'm feeling around. And then Eric turns the light on because I was in the dock, right? And he's like, dude, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm looking for the door. He's like, dude, it's right there. And immediately I come back to my senses, go right to my room. It wasn't even a problem.
Was that one of the nights too all your DVDs crashed?
That was the night.
Yeah.
So listen to this. I wake up after that epic freaking trash can drama. Right? Yeah. So I wake up, and the first thing I look as my eyes adjust is it looks like there's a sea, like the ocean is underneath my bed. Yeah. Like outside of my bed, the whole floor looks like an ocean. Because the sun's coming through and I just see glinting and glaring all over my floor. The whole floor. So I look down and I see about 400 goddamn DVDs all over my floor. I guess I went in there that night and went to take my pants off or something and just trashed the shelving that had all the DVDs on it. Because when I woke up, both of my shelves were just like apart. They weren't good shelves. They're from Walmart, the cheapest shit I could get. Yeah. But it was just like, I wake up, what the fuck happened last night? And then,
so you somebody break my shelves?
No, I didn't. I'm pretty sure it was me when I woke up.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I remember it. Then
I was so mad you woke me up, and I laughed about that afterwards for the full 24 hours straight.
No,
Got me through the next day.
The funniest thing when Eric and that was I had my TV on. It was fucking loud, and I was listening to Psych.
Yeah.
And the startup music for that is very annoying. Like, it's really fucking annoying. And it starts only like a 30-second clip before it restarts.
Yeah.
So it's like an annoying clip of music just playing loud. So no, that's not what happened. It was the alarm went off.
It was an alarm clock went off.
Yeah, that's what happened. So my alarm clock was going off.
Yeah, because we all could hear your fucking... your alarm clock, but we also could all hear your stupid fucking music. Like, we heard your same shit playing all the time.
Yeah.
We knew what movie we were watching because we watched the same one for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Side note, but yeah, when I go to sleep, I used to listen to the same DVD every night for like 3 months.
He says used to, like he still doesn't right now.
No, I have Netflix now, so it shuts off after 4 episodes.
Yeah, but
before it would go on.
There's been a few times.
Hold on. First of all, it is usually Parks and Rec on now.
Yeah.
But do not remember the other night I almost smothered you in your sleep because you had your YouTube on.
That was months ago.
I don't forget.
Yeah, I know.
You woke up at 5 in the
grudges.
morning to 21 Pilots blasting like it's in my room.
Yeah, well,
that was recently.
I passed out because I was drunk, and I just slept through the 21 Pilot marathon that evidently was going on.
Great band.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, great band. So loud at 5 in the morning.
Oh, it was very loud. And then all I did remember is waking up, Tanisha's like, Steve, what the fuck? No, she just opened the door and said, turn the fucking music down. And then I'm like, oh God, I'm sorry. And jump up and shut the TV off. And then I go back to bed like, oh wow. I can go back to bed.
It's like, I felt like in that moment, an angry middle-aged mom, and I went back to bed and I was like, kids, these fucking music loud at night. Like, I really did. And I woke him up and he was like, okay, honey, go to bed. Oh, man.
Yeah, she always wakes me up. It's like, something's happening.
With me.
Wake up. And
hold on. Let me go back to the original story though. But my alarm clock's going off.
Yeah.
And it's probably, I have to wake up to go to work. But I sleep through it, and then Eric walks into my room, and he's like asleep. He's asleep also, right? Kind of like sleepwalking. He's like,
pretty much.
Steven, turn off your alarm clock. And then he like shakes me awake because I didn't hear it, right? So I wake up and go, huh? And then I realize he said alarm clock, and it fucking starts smashing the fucking alarm clock. And then I rip it off the wall and throw it against the other wall, right? And I'm like, and I just go back to sleep. I don't even respond to it, right? And then later he was telling me, he was like, I wanted to fucking laugh so bad. I just kept it in until I got back to my room.
I thought you were going to throw your alarm clock through your TV.
Because it's close. It was close.
Oh, at the foot of your bed?
It was, because my TV's at the foot of the bed, so I just missed my TV.
Yeah, and then Steven would wake up and then come in and proceed to wake me up to go to work with him. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll be right out there. And go right back to sleep, and he'd be so pissed.
Yeah, I'd be pissed because I get blamed for being late. Because now I drive there, so I'm the guy that's late and irresponsible.
Yeah, so Steven comes back.
Chad, we're going to be late.
He's like, come on, we're going to be late. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm getting ready right now.
And this is the thing. At the time, no matter how late I am stopping at the Sip and Dip.
Yeah.
No matter how late, I'm making time for the Sip and Dip.
Yeah. So we'd stop, get coffee, and then we'd get to the job site, and then instantly my uncle's pissed at him.
Oh yeah,
but he's fine with me.
yeah. He's the one that caused all the fucking why we're late. He's the sole reason why we're late. But what the fuck, Steve? You didn't get here on time. I told you 7 o'clock.
So obviously, me and my uncle would have to punish him for
yeah.
So we
it was like a frat house. Me getting hazed relentlessly. But I guess that's what I'm told. I guess all construction places are like that. Probably not, though.
So Stephen one time was on the second floor of a house during a remodel, doing an addition, and me and my uncle decided to pack up like 20 snowballs while he was up there doing. And my uncle called me down because I was up there with Steve. He's like, "Hey, come down." He goes, "You need to come over here and do this." And I go, "What do you need?" He's like, "Stop making snowballs." I start packing up snowballs. I'm like, "What are we gonna do?" He's like, "Oh, we're gonna throw them at Steven." So Steven's up there just like because we've been drinking, so he's just like mindlessly working up there.
Working. No, I'm working. Yeah. You assholes are building snowballs, all right? I'm up there working.
So then it's time now, right? So we just start hauling the snowballs at Steve.
And then listen to this. When you guys first made your assault, it was just you were both throwing it at me. Mm-hmm. How good was I at dodging?
At this point, Steven had he knows now he has to dodge because he works with Uncle, and he's like throwing stuff at him, shooting them with nail guns.
I had 2 of them coming at me with snowballs. They didn't hit shit, but they did because one of them flanked me. So now I have one coming to the left, one from the front. That's very difficult to dodge.
We eventually got him.
Yeah, he got me. And then I eventually made my escape off the building.
We played the keep away with the wallet.
Oh, that's... Yeah, that was rough too. Payday. Fucking throw my wallet, explodes with money. like a fucking grand of
just raining down.
Just rained down. Then I'm trying to pick it up. So does everyone else. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm chasing everybody. Now I think they fucking stole from me, so I'm like counting shit, and I don't even know how much was in the account. Into the fucking wallet. I don't know. What the fuck? Just chasing everyone down.
And not because you're rich, but because, again, you don't have a bank account.
Yeah, I don't trust banks.
Yeah.
They take your money.
But it would have been safe in that bank account, as opposed to who knows where it went. My pocket, Uncle's pocket. No one knows.
I guess.
But,
did you take anything?
No, I didn't.
Tell you anymore?
Did you? I knew you did.
No,
you didn't.
On Steven's deathbed, that will be his final question.
Did you take it? Ah, I did.
I fucking knew it. I'd say I pulled the plug. Yeah, piece of shit.
Yeah. But even though we played around a lot, we did still get a lot of work done.
Oh yeah, we fucking worked our ass off.
Sometimes I feel like much more work than the state workers here.
Oh yeah.
Like
100%.
I don't know, but for like a continuous 10 years they've been working on the same fucking area.
Dude, Dean Street, that bridge, was 4 years for 20 feet of bridge.
And dude, they redid it again a second time.
What the fuck? I could have built that with sticks by this time.
Popsicle sticks and glue.
Right? What the fuck are you doing? And then because back then I had Dolores, so I was driving around. And I drive past that fucking bridge every day. And the only asshole I seen was the guy with the stop sign holding up. Everyone looks like they're on break. Yeah. You got one guy working his ass off though.
Yeah.
The
stop
squid.
sign guy.
Yeah, the squid guy. Yeah. He's fucking sitting there work. No. The stop sign's come on. I guess he's doing his job, but everyone else looks like it's break.
Yeah.
And it's what you got 3 guys watching one guy do a jackhammer. You know,
we lived in Bristol before. So I had to ride in on 195. They've been doing that highway forever. So I would ride in, and I would just see one truck doing work, and a bunch of people, just congregated in one area. Okay, we're gonna plan for the day all day. we'll see you tomorrow. You know, it's just like I feel like one guy is in a truck doing work with like another guy doing something, right? Just but like
it's like unreal. The shit here.
I feel like you could have gotten so much done.
Yeah, you could have got that bridge done in within a year.
Yeah,
because it was not a big bridge. It's not that complicated. I'm sure I could YouTube it and fucking had done it faster.
Yeah,
but it was like it was like 4 years.
Yeah, I mean they're still doing 195. I mean we were. Yeah. They're still doing it.
The roads are awful, and so are the fucking sidewalks. I had a little run-in today with that, right? Listen to this. So, like, I think it's before Wickenden becomes Wickenden. It's I don't know. It's irrelevant. No one's in it. Point Streets, yes, Point Street. So they patched because I drive the bicycle down that street every day.
Yeah,
and I noticed that they patched with tar the uneven surfaces, so now you have a ramp to go up, right?
Yeah.
So I seen it further down the street, and then I figured they got the biggest one that was just like maybe, I don't know, maybe like 10 yards up ahead.
Yeah.
I thought they had it, but that is Point Street is a very steep hill.
Yeah.
So I'm hauling ass down this hill. I'm doing like 20, 30. I'm like maxing out at like a bit, not maxing out, but I'm going fast.
Yeah.
So then I'm cutting across the street to, because the traffic's coming. And as soon as I get up on the curb, I see like a 3-inch divot on the sidewalk, right? So I'm hauling ass. Now I have to like brake, and I have the back pedal brakes. My tail starts to, my back tire fishtails out to the side. Listen, I guess I got good at balance or something like that, because normally I would have been on my ass.
Yeah.
But
probably from riding the bike every day.
Maybe because I just developed a good balance.
Yeah.
But like my tail, my back tire went completely in like a 90-degree angle.
Yep.
I stayed on the bike and didn't hit the curb, the divot, the thing. Just like fucking action hero, like just
stopped on a dime.
Right on the dime, right? And at the time, I'm like, oh man, I kind of feel badass for that. Yeah. And I start getting on the bike, and then my pedals start grind. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
Broke my bike.
So there's that.
Yeah.
I gotta go to the bike shop down the road, and that's probably gonna be $100. Anything else, if it's $100, I'll buy a new one because it was only $90-something.
Yeah.
I wonder how much the bike shops cost. Can't be much.
Well, maybe they're charging that for because people love their bikes, so they want to fix them.
I love my bike, but I could buy a new one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to talk to them about that. Well, anyway, regardless of that, the sidewalks are bad, and I can only imagine how the streets. I know the streets are
just as bad. I mean, when I lived here, when we first came here when I just got out of college, I lived in Providence. I was driving the Taurus, and I hit this huge pothole. My whole car went like dipped sideways into this fucking pothole.
Oh, they're monsters. Yeah,
and just
crazy.
like definitely fucked up my car.
No.
Like 100% fucked up my car, and that's probably one of the main reasons why it always started, turning to the left, going to the left the whole freaking
Well,
time.
as you know, I'm gonna buy a motorcycle soon.
Yeah.
So, not soon. When I can afford it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna get a cruiser bike, like a Harley type bike.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, like, if I hit a fucking pothole, I'm done. I don't want that, right? So I'm like, I figured out this thing called the ADV bike. It's like a dirt bike. Had sex with a sports bike, and now it's like an awesome bike. Yeah. Right? And it has like the suspension.
So you say.
It is. I've seen them work. You can drive it off road, like on trails.
But you can't drive it through a 3-foot Rhode Island pothole.
I've heard they eat potholes. Yeah, maybe because it's Rhode Island pothole. Boom. But no, you can seriously. It has to do with the suspension. You can go over the pothole.
Yeah.
It's just how
you can't go into the pothole.
No. Well, you can fucking drive right over it. Like, if your front tire gets caught though, you're going over the handlebars. I mean, obviously, but I'm thinking in my head, the roads are so goddamn bad, I might need a motorcycle that's capable of off-road,
off-road capability.
Yeah, off-road capability, so that I'd be safe driving it in Rhode Island.
For those, 3 months that you can not drive it in Rhode Island.
Yeah,
because
that's
we
true.
live in a perpetual
Listen,
This is happening. I am buying a motorcycle.
not a car. Just getting the motorcycle. They don't take Uncle Rip during the winter months.
You notice that those signs aren't up anymore?
The on-budget signs?
On-time signs?
No,
they took them all down.
Yeah.
That's hilarious because they had the dates on them, right?
Yeah, they did.
had all the dates on them.
I noticed that too.
And they did not hit.
A single one.
No, they
Only
did.
one. The one from Barrington.
And they hit the one in East Providence.
No, they did the...
I think we're talking about the same one.
No, the Barrington one, and they hit the one in East Providence, the one that's like right over the...
Gano. The one coming
No, right before Gano. The exit before Gano that has the...
Yeah, goes to the hospital?
No, the one that that's near like that Shell station. It's kind of near the high school. You would get off to go to the high school over there.
I don't know.
Or where Greg's is.
No, I know where you're talking about. I just haven't noticed it.
Do you know they
did that one?
But
They
even
did
Gano
another
was
one
on
too.
time. Gano was on time too.
Yeah. They started off strong
Yeah.
because they did all the little bridges that were going to take.
No, not just the bridges. Wasn't it the that big roundabout in Warwick?
I think so.
They did that too. It was like the...
It was a bunch of municipal projects that they were like,
They
all going to be on budget, on time, and they started off strong, and then those people were like, wait a minute. Why are we all working? Like, if we do this, they'll expect us to do this all the time.
No,
You know what?
I think they just ran out of money.
I think they literally like were like, if we do this, they're gonna expect us to do this all the time. We can't just fucking gather around Charlie and fucking watch him work. That new asshole that just started last week.
I don't know, man. Well, I mean, it did start strong, but eventually they had these signs up that said, "This is the budget, this is the deadline,"
And then it'd be like months.
Months went by, and it's like every sign that they put up was just
Way off.
months behind.
Yeah.
And they don't show you the budget, but I'm sure it would have a budget too.
The budget one because
they
they had it. They had the price, and they were like, "Oh, look, we're on budget, on time." And then,
just like a couple months later, the years go by, and it's like,
Fuck.
oh shit.
oh, we fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on top of that, like you were saying, all the fucking cranes we see in the sky over here.
Yeah.
So,
Who knows?
Yeah,
Who fucking knows? But
shit.
that's for another day.
That is for because we're running a little late here.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening in. And please continue to follow us on YouTube. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, hit the bell notification, and join us on Spotify. Check out the website, and if you like the if you like hearing Steven cough, and you like our production, all the work that we do, please support us on Patreon. We have some really cool stuff that we'd like to do for those who become Patreon donors for us. So thank you, everyone.